the kind of economic growth that's broad-based, the foundation required to make this century another American century. But, as I said last week, and as every middle-class family will tell you, we're not there yet. Even before the financial crisis hit, we were going through a decade where a few at the top were doing better and better, but most families were working harder and harder just to get by. And reversing that trend should be Washington's highest priority. It's my highest priority. But so far, for most of this year, we've seen an endless parade of distractions and political posturing and phony scandals. And we keep on shifting our attention away from what we should be focused on, which is how do we strengthen the middle class and grow the economy for everybody. And as Washington heads towards yet another budget debate, the stakes couldn't be higher. And that's why I'm visiting cities and towns like this one, to lay out my ideas for how we can build on the cornerstone of what it means to be middle class in America. A good job with good wages. Yeah. A good education. A home to call your own. Affordable health care that's there for you when you get sick. A secure retirement, even if you're not rich. More chances for folks to earn their way into the middle class as long as they're willing to work for it. And most importantly, the chance to pass on a better future for our kids. So I'm doing a series of speeches over the next several weeks, but I came to Chattanooga today to talk about the first and most important cornerstone of middle class security, and that's a good job in a durable, growing industry. It's hard to get the other stuff going if you don't have a good job. And the truth is, everything I'm going to be talking about over the next several weeks really is about jobs. Because preparing our children and our workers for the global competition they'll face, that's all about jobs. A housing finance system that makes it easier and safer to buy and build new homes, that's about jobs in the construction industry. Healthcare that frees you from the fear of losing everything after you've worked so hard. And then having the freedom to maybe start your own business because you know you'll be able to get health care. That's about jobs. And obviously retirement benefits speak to the quality of our jobs. And let me say this, something everybody here understands. Jobs are about more than just paying the bills. Jobs are about more than just statistics. You know, we've never just defined having a job as having a paycheck here in America. A job is a source of pride. It's a source of dignity. It's the way you look after your family. It's proof that you're doing the right things and meeting your responsibilities and contributing to the fabric of your community and helping to build the country. That's what a job's all about. It's not just about a paycheck. It's not just about paying the bills. It's also about knowing that what you're doing is important, that it counts. So we should be doing everything we can as a country to create more good jobs that pay good wages, period. Now here's the thing, Chattanooga. The problem is not that we don't have ideas about how we could create even more jobs. We've got a lot of ideas out there. There are plenty of independent economists, plenty of business owners, people from both parties agree on some of the ingredients that we need for creating good jobs. And you've heard them debated again and again over these past few years. I've proposed a lot of these ideas myself. Just 2 years ago, I announced the American Jobs Act, full of ideas that every independent economist said would create more jobs. Some were passed by Congress, but I got to admit, most of them weren't. Sometimes there were ideas that historically had Republican support, and for some reason suddenly Republicans didn't want to support them anymore. Putting people back to work, rebuilding America's infrastructure, equipping our kids and our workers with the best skills, leading the world in scientific research that helps to pave the way for new jobs and new industries, accelerating our clean energy and natural gas revolutions, fixing a broken immigration system so that American workers aren't undercut, undermined because some businesses are unscrupulous and hiring folks and not paying them decent wages. Yeah. Independent economists say immigration reform would boost our economy by more than $1 trillion. So we've got ideas out there we know can work. And if we don't make these investments, if we don't make these reforms, then we might as well be waving the white flag to the rest of the world, because they're moving forward. They're not slowing down. China, Germany, India, they're going. And we can't just sit by and do nothing. Doing nothing doesn't help the middle class. So today I came here to offer a framework that might help break through some of the political logjam in Washington. Try to get Congress to start moving on some of these proven ideas. But let me briefly outline some of the areas I think we need to focus on if we want to create good jobs with good wages in durable industries. Areas that will fuel our future growth. Number one, jobs in American manufacturing. You know, over the past 4 years, for the first time since the 1990s, the number of manufacturing jobs in America hasn't gone down, it's actually gone up. So the trend lines are good. Now we've got to build on that progress. I want to offer new incentives for manufacturers, not to ship jobs overseas, but to bring them back here to America. I agree with that. Tax credits so communities hit hardest by plant closures can attract new investment. In my State of the Union address, I asked Congress to build on a successful pilot program we've set up. We want to create not just 15 manufacturing innovation institutes that connect businesses and universities and federal agencies to help communities left behind by global competition to become centers of high-tech jobs. Today I'm asking Congress to build on this bipartisan support and triple that number from 15 to 45. These hubs where we're getting businesses, universities, communities all to work together to develop centers of high-tech industries all throughout the United States that allow us to be at the forefront of the next revolution of manufacturing. I want it made here in the United States of America. I don't want that to happen. Number two, I talked about this last week, jobs rebuilding our infrastructure. You know, I look at this amazing facility and you guys, you don't miss a beat. I mean, you got these packages coming out, you've got dog food and Kindles, beard trimmers. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff around here.
Dildos.
But once it's packed up, it's got to get to the customer. And how quickly and how dependably it gets to the customer depends on, do we have good roads? Do we have good bridges? Do we have state-of-the-art airports? We've got about $2 trillion of deferred maintenance here in this country. So let's put more construction workers back on the job doing the work America needs done. That Amazon needs, businesses all across the country need. Like widening Route 27 here in Chattanooga. Deepening the Jackson